Did you see that Arizona got a shout out at last night's Oscars? Well, Krystal Pino from 106.3 The Groove, if you didn't see it, is going to tell us about that. And actually some of the big winners you're going to recap.
Yeah, so it was a really big night for some dreamers in the United States. Best Picture, The Shape of Water, went to Best Director for The Shape of Water, and that's Guillermo del Toro. He had an amazing, beautiful speech. And I love that when we're seeing on social media that he's very gracious after the fact, taking pictures with fans, more than happy to do selfies. Gotta love when you stay humble. Best Actor went to Gary Oldman for Darkest Hour. Best Actress went to Frances McDormand, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. And her Oscar was actually stolen for a brief time last night. And you and me were joking about it this morning. The guy was smart enough to actually take a picture with it.
Yeah, isn't that weird? He snagged it off the table at the governor's ball. She had it sitting on the table. He went to go run out with it, but stopped for a second to take a picture. They were able to get the Oscar out of his hands, but he took off. But he was eventually arrested. But you said she wants him to be let go?
Yeah, I think she's saying just let him off the hook, which is super nice of her. She didn't have to do that. Best Supporting Actor goes to Sam Rockwell for 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. So that movie obviously winning pretty big last night. And then we move on to the Supporting Actress, Allison Janney. She won for I, Tonya, which, if you haven't seen that movie, she did a phenomenal job, so definitely deserving of that award. I gotta say before we continue is that fashion last night was on point. You and I were talking about Jennifer Garner. She had one of the, this really beautiful like royal blue dress, and she looked stunning, which people are talking about another event with her last night at the awards where people caught her kind of like clapping and then like,
and they didn't know what she was like, why she stopped clapping or why she made the face.
I know it was during a musical performance, but I don't know why she did it. So maybe something she saw on stage she didn't approve of, or you know, obviously the internet wins all the time. She thought, oh my gosh, I left the oven on. Like,
see, and I said, oh, I've got to go to the bathroom, and I'm at the Oscars and the camera's on me. What do I do? They're looking at me.
One of the movies I actually did see, Coco, won for Best Animated Feature, and if you haven't seen that movie, you got to check it out. It's such a great kids movie.
I love that's the movie that you're like, yes, the animated series, says the mom of 3 girls.
Yes, and Kobe Bryant from the Los Angeles Lakers won an Oscar last night as well for his animated short film.
Yeah.
And his speech was pretty awesome too.
But the big news for us here in Arizona is we got a shout out.
Yeah, so Jimmy Kimmel was telling people that whoever makes the shortest thanking speech, I can't even remember what they're called, the commencement speach, if that, no, what are they called?
That's when you
that's graduation. Whoever makes the shortest acceptance speech, there you go, boom, nailed it. They get a jet ski and a trip to Lake Havasu, which I love that he's on land wearing his life jacket.
Really quick, if you didn't know, Jimmy Kimmel went to ASU for 2 years, and he also did some radio here in Tucson, so it was kind of a nod back to a place that he had been for.
Hold that against him that he went to ASU?
I went to ASU. You guys, for even more celebrity gossip, listen weekdays at 7:40 on 106.3 The Groove, or stream online at 106.3thegroove.com, and stay connected any time of the day with Krystal. She's on Twitter and on Instagram.